Your Comedy Minute Comedy Showcase.
Your Comedy Minute Comedy Showcase.
Our first comedian is a Wilmington, North Carolina based comedian and producer. And it is an honor to have Juliet Ramsey here. Juliet Ramsey?
Yes, Juliet, like Romeo and.
Yeah, that's what Pablo said. Juliet Ramsey, everybody. Juliet, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
It's hot, hotter than a fireman's sweatband here.
Yes, it really, really is. And I can't believe it's hotter there in York, Pennsylvania than it is here. But
Hey,
that's what
don't tell people where I live, for God's sakes. Go ahead.
Well, I'm really excited about the 4th of July weekend, but I was hoping to have a hot date for the weekend, but I've been having some really bad luck with dating lately. I was married for 18 years and now I'm just thrown back into this dating scene and it's not going well. I've been on 77 first dates.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's been rough. I did a show recently and this young guy came up and sat down during the show while it was still going on, but I was finished with my set. And he said, can I be number 78? And I thought that was pretty ballsy, or as the kids say, he's got riz. He's got riz. But yeah, I was on a date recently with a male nurse. That was interesting. We discovered during that first date that he was my colonoscopy nurse. So that was a little awkward. And I made it even more awkward when I said, well, at least we got butt stuff out of the way. And never heard from him again. I don't know why, but never heard from him again. I was messaging with a guy recently that was super nice, had a great job, a lot of stuff going for him, no red flags that I could tell, but he was always using this emoji. And I was just horrified. I was horrified. I mean, I've dated raging alcoholics. I've dated former Marines that have extreme PTSD and are still in love with their ex-wives, but that emoji, no, not having it. Really, I just want a guy around to fix things in my house. Just need a guy around to fix things. The last guy I dated, all he could fix was a goddamn drink. So I had to let him go. I dated a guy recently who lived in a van down by the river. Actually, no, I'm exaggerating, but he did live in an RV in the Sneads Ferry campground. So my bar is disturbingly low. I think my bar is now in hell, but I'm still out there trying. I'm still trying. I went on another date recently. It was a bowling date. We were bowling, which I thought was fun activity to do. But this guy was just a little extra. He was way too into the bowling. He brought his own bowling ball and it said "spare me" on it.
Wow.
And I was thinking, God, spare me, please. He also brought bags. Well, he brought his own bowling shoes. And then when he was going to the restroom, he put these bags over his shoes, like to wrap his shoes to protect them in the bathroom. Wrapped up his shoes. And as he was walking to the bathroom, I was thinking, buddy, that is definitely the only thing that's going to be wrapped up tonight.
I thought you left right away.
No, I stayed like a sucker, but yeah. I saw a guy recently on Bumble and he had a t-shirt on and it said "just here to bang." And I was like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. But I actually swiped right on him, which is kind of disturbing. And I think it's because I'm just so fed up with all this dating. And I'm thinking maybe I am also just here to bang. I don't know, guys. I'm just done with it all. But
Wonderful.
that's my time, guys. I hope everybody has a great 4th and maybe I'll find a hot date tonight. I don't know.
Juliet
be
Ramsey,
looking.
that was fantastic. You were wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
And I hope you do. I hope you do get a wonderful date. I hope there's some spark. Our next guest. This young lady is also from Wilmington, North Carolina. She's a wonderful comedian. Produced a show called Women of Wilmington. And again, Lisa Buck told me to get in touch with her. So I did it. It's a Lisa Buck night, I think.
Yeah.
Please welcome Chelsea Connor. Chelsea, thanks for being here.
Yay, Scott. Thank you for having me. I'm
Thank you
so
for being
excited
here.
to be here.
Yeah.
Yes. It is lovely. I'm reporting live from Albania right now. I'm having a little Euro adventure.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
Yes. Way across the pond, but I do have some personal good news to share. I recently quit vaping.
Good for you.
Thank you. I have been back on cigarettes for about 1 month now. And it feels really good. I'm getting back to my roots. It fits in much better with the Euro lifestyle. But I have been traveling all around. I have some favorite places, some least favorite. My least favorite is a hot take. I have to tell you, I hated Mykonos. Are you guys familiar? A beautiful little island in Greece.
It's Greece, right? Yeah.
Greece, and you'd think I'd like it, but I didn't because these Greek bitches are built differently. You know what I'm saying? In a way that I don't like. They're goddesses, and I'm like a goddess in my own right, but I'm a goddess with the DoorDash app, okay? They're goddesses totally carved out of stone. And, for context, I'm from North Carolina. If you're in North Carolina 10, you are a Mykonos 0, okay? It's a bad place to be. And, there's someone for everyone, because if you're a North Carolina 10 and a Mykonos 0, you're an Idaho 42. So maybe that's where I should have gone instead. But I really like to go places where I feel like I'm a 9 and above. I like to go to gas stations. I like going to vape stores. I like going to the hardware shop a few times a week. So when I get to Mykonos, I'm melting down because I'm just not getting the attention that I think I deserve. And I'm like wasting my data, panic Googling, is there a Cracker Barrel in Mykonos? Is there a Walmart perhaps? Anywhere that I can walk around, but these places don't exist there, okay? So I had to do things the old-fashioned way and believe in myself. So that night I went home and I put on my best hot girl outfit and I did my affirmations in the mirror. You are beautiful, you are worthy, you have a much better economy than these bitches. Okay, I was ready to win. And I went to the club and it actually started working like a charm. Okay, I'm surrounded by like anywhere from 8 to 12 Greek men, and I can't understand the words that they're saying, but I understand what their eyes are saying, which are, you're beautiful, you're worthy, you look like you've got a really good economy on you, okay? And I am thriving. I'm like, this is the moment I've been waiting for this whole trip. And then all of a sudden I noticed my best friend, she's across the club and she's pointing and screaming at me, Chelsea. And I'm a narcissist. So my first thought was, she's very jealous of how well I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And Morgan, you can have this too. Just do your affirmations. But she's pointing and screaming so much, Chelsea. And so I decided to humor her and follow her point. And I looked down and it just turns out that one of my titties was all the way out. Ladies, Lisa, this is a tip for you to take with you. One titty out gets you whatever you want, okay? You don't need your affirmations. You don't need to believe in yourself. You don't need both tits, if I'm being honest with you, okay? I think I could have been decapitated in the middle of the club that night, but as long as the blood was dripping down one exposed titty, I was going to be the belle of the ball. So try that one if you need to. One of my favorites absolutely was I went to France. It was so gorgeous, so fun, but also chaotic. I found myself at a very fancy dinner with some rich folks. And I know I look like $1 million, but I'm a child of Applebee's. That is fine dining in my family. So I was out of my element and I want to impress them because rich people have boats and I want to get on the boats. So I need this to go well. And I'm sitting at dinner and we're trying to figure out what the appetizer is that we should get. And someone is like, should we get frog legs? And I've never had frog legs. I never had a desire to try frog legs, but I can't let my poor show. So I'm like, of course, should we get two? Is one order going to be enough for everybody at the table? And they come, they bring them to the table. I am the first one to dive in. I take a bite of that frog leg. I put it right in my mouth and I'm chewing, and it's so crunchy. Okay. I like break a tooth crunchy. And I'm kind of thinking about what terrible taste rich people have because mozzarella sticks are so much better. But then I notice Francois, he's across the table from me, and he goes, oh, it is too bad that you have to work so hard to get all of the meat off of the bones. And my stupid alert starts going off. You know what I'm saying? Because I realize that frog legs aren't necessarily crunchy, but bones are. So I'm at the table. I've got a mouthful of bones, and I'm panic Googling again. It's one of my favorite pastimes. But this time I'm like, can you eat bones and live? And it's a 50-50 split on the internet. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And now all of a sudden I'm in the most high stakes version of spit or swallow that a woman can find herself in. My life is on the line, and I'll let you guys guess what I chose to go with.
I'm going to guess one titty out.
Wrong. I swallowed. Of course I swallowed.
I knew that.
You know me well, Scott.
I knew it. I had a feeling.
I mean, it was the only way to go. I would rather die than admit that I made a mistake. Okay. And as you see, I made it through perfectly fine.
And you did fantastic. One more? You got something else for us?
I got one more if you have time.
We got one more. Do one more.
All right.
I don't want these other folks getting mad. Go ahead. Do one more.
Fantastic. So when I'm here back in North Carolina, not here, when I'm there back in NC dating, I have two major types. The first is drug dealer. And it's Scott, don't laugh. It's not because I like free drugs. It's because I love to support small business. But the other type is a musician. And when I was 15, I had my sights set on the lead singer of a pop punk Christian youth group band. And I decided he was the one that I was going to lose my virginity to. So I did what any horny 17-year-old does. I started going to youth group every Wednesday because all roads to sex start with finding God. Am I right? And I'm there every Wednesday, front and center, praising, picture it. My arms are up. And one week, all of a sudden, one person in the crowd starts speaking in tongues, and then another, and then another. And then in like a 10-minute time span, every single person in the room is speaking in tongues. And I don't know if you all are familiar with what tongues is, but it's very similar to dubstep music, okay? There were no lyrics, but everyone in that room was like, you can sing along, you know the words. So I'm in another choice point, which I don't like for myself, because there's only two roads that I can take here. Number one, I cannot do tongues. And if I can't do tongues, he's definitely not going to sleep with me. Number two, I could do tongues, but what if I do them wrong? In which case, he's definitely not going to sleep with me. So I took a deep breath, and a third option presented itself to me. And it was almost like the Holy Ghost himself whispered in my ear, you know what to do, child. And I did. So I took a deep breath. Oh, no. And I pulled one titty out.
I knew it. I knew the titty was coming out.
The titty came out, and I have been banned from every church in North Carolina ever since then. You guys, thank you so much for having me. This was so
God,
fun.
Chelsea Connor, everybody, man! I knew I was. If you weren't going to say it, I was going to. I'm telling you, I was going to say you get through that youth group, just pull a titty out.
It works.
I think
every
it's
time.
advice but then again, I better not say it, or they'll cancel me. Our last comedian is also an actor, a producer, a director, astronomer. He has performed at the Improv, the Comedy Store, and all over. From Los Angeles, please welcome Pablo Lewin. Pablo, how are you?
Holy shit, what an introduction. I'm getting a boner about myself now. This is amazing. Thank you. Let's fuck this shit up. Let's give it up for the ladies here. Fantastic show. Oh, you did so good. Juliet, 77 dates. I want to be the next number. I'll be your 69 date. How about that? Hey, and Chelsea, I'm lactose intolerant, dude. With your titty thing, I'm breaking out in hives, and I love it. It's great. I love it. Please break out the other titty. Oh my God, I feel like a baby. Oh man,
you told me you're a low energy comic. I'll tell you, you are.
Yeah,
low
I'm
energy.
very low energy. Well, I'm an old guy. You know, I did one of those testosterone tests. I'm 66, by the way, almost 67. I did one of those testosterone tests, and the results came back. My testosterone level is so low. Right now, I'm transitioning. I have new pronouns. My pronouns are he needs Viagra. No, but seriously, man, I'm old. You know, I used to go, like most of you, I used to go to Pornhub.com. Not anymore. I don't do that shit anymore. I found a more exciting, sexier website. Let me give you the address. www.medicare.gov. I love it. You know, especially that Medigap Parsi. It's a beautiful thing. And, oh, man, I got to tell you, magazines, I don't do Playboy magazines anymore. You know, I found a more exciting magazine for my age. AARP. That's a better magazine. No, I don't, Scott, don't laugh. I mean, on last issue, they had the centerfold. It was a healthy prostate. It was beautiful. You know, Scott, you know when I knew that I was getting old? I was getting old when I was watching reruns of the Golden Girls. You know, those old ladies that you wouldn't fuck in a million years. And all of a sudden I went like this. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Look at that bitch. I want to have a piece of that. And by that I meant Sophia, the grandma. She's amazing. She's got a jiggly ass, you know. She's a little one. She's a spinner. You know what I'm talking about, right, Scott? A spinner. Oh,
Stop
man.
involving me in your bullshit. Stop involving me in your nonsense.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I thought you were after Blanche. I didn't.
No, it's a beautiful thing. And, you know, you remember
small
Gilligan's?
And she's a spinner. Yes, I know what a spinner is.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to answer. It was a rhetorical
Well, I'm trying
question.
not to, but you're pressing me.
Oh, okay. I'm going to talk to Chelsea then. Chelsea, you know what I'm talking about. The Three
Chelsea, when
Stooges.
you had one tit out, were you spinning around?
Yeah, she's spinning the tit around. I'm going to talk to Juliet then. Do you remember Gilligan's Island? Remember Gilligan's Island?
Yeah, sure.
You know, every guy, I wasn't talking to you, Scott. I was talking to the ladies. You know, Gilligan's Island, you know, 4 guys and 3 women, and they never got pregnant. How do you explain that? And it's amazing. You know, it's probably because the professor created some condoms out of a husk of a coconut husk or something like that. It's just amazing. Hey, listen, do you have 3D printers? You know, the 3D printer is the latest example of civilization. That you can, with a 3D printer, you can create all kinds of fantastic stuff, right? And well, I looked up what you can print with a 3D printer. I bought one, and you know what they're printing these days? Vaginas. They're printing vaginas on 3D print. Oh, you don't believe me? Look at this. Look at this. This is a vagina cookie cutter. A vagina cookie. This is who we are. This is who we are. Vagina cookie cutters. Look at this. It's amazing. It's made out of gold. It's a golden vagina. Okay, it's a beautiful thing. And you know, I printed so many of these. My 3D printer now has a yeast infection. It's amazing. Oh, I printed so many of these things here that I asked my printer to print some more, and it said, not now, I have a headache. I mean, that's how many I printed. I printed so many of these that my 3D printer every month for 3 days tells me to go fuck myself. That's how bad it's been. And ladies, do you think I forgot you? I would never forget you, my sisters. Not vaginas, but the second thing that they print, you know what I'm talking about, right, Chelsea?
I hope so.
Dildos, that's what they're printing. And you know what? I printed a dildo about the size of my wee-wee here, and I'm going to give you one. There you go. It's right here. This is about the right size of my erect penis these days. This is it. Chelsea, this is it. And look at this. It's blue, like my blue balls. I mean, it's just amazing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I know what you ladies are thinking, especially Juliet. Hey, can this guy still have babies? So you know what I did, Juliet? I did one of those fertility tests, okay? And the results came back. You're going to be excited. It came back positive. I have one sperm left.
Yay.
But it can't swim anymore. It's in a wheelchair.
Oh, good
Sometimes I dream that I'm talking to it through a microscope. I go, hey, little one, how you doing? Daddy, which way to the uterus? That way or that way? I go, the uterus? I mean, you don't even know how to get there. You have no sense of direction. But I know it's my little baby, and it's a boy. You know why? Because it's got a little dick, just like his daddy.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
One more, Pablo. One more. I think they're going to cancel us. Go ahead. One more.
I went to the doctor, and the doctor said I have good news and bad news. I go, okay, give me the good news. Well, the good news, your hemorrhoids are shrinking. I go, that's fantastic news. What's the bad news? Well, the bad news is your hemorrhoids are still bigger than your dick. And by the way, preparation H goes in the back, not in the front. You idiot. Okay, ladies, I'm actually lying. I'm actually hung like a horse. A horseradish, a seahorse, a horsefly. Let's face it, my life is horseshit. I'm Pablo from Hollywood. Thank you.
Oh, my God. Pablo.